What's up, everybody? Lines on Paper here, and I am coming to you because they have announced, or Marvel has announced, that we are going to learn the final fate of the Infinity Stones in an upcoming story, Infinite Destinies. Before I go into that, my comic book, Malevolent Rising, issue number 4, is currently funding on Indiegogo. Now, I am nearly halfway done with issue number 5, so I'm going to be ending this campaign probably in the next 10 days. So if you want a copy, go ahead and get it now, because then I'm going to go into full issue 5 swing, and it's a 6-issue series, so it's nearly to the end. Good time to jump on, and you can get all the back issues with this campaign as well. Anyway, on to the stones. So Infinite Destinies is going to be a series of interconnected annuals featuring 2 Marvel characters each, either fighting over or trying to get one of the Infinity Stones. Here's Miles Morales' cover here, which is an interesting take, because normally when the Infinity Stones show up, or they do an Infinity quote-unquote story, they tend to be big line-wide crossovers, and they tend to be their own events with tie-in issues, where this one looks like it's just going to be told through the tie-in issues. Now, the Infinity Gauntlet, other than the MCU, which I'm sure most people probably know the stones from, the Infinity Stones showed up first or not shown up first, but were prominently featured in the comic Infinity Gauntlet, which came out of this book called The Thanos Quest, which is him killing the original Stone Bearers, assembling the Gauntlet, and essentially becoming a god. And so ever since then, Marvel kind of hauls them out every couple of years as kind of this cosmic MacGuffin that will pop up and fuel a storyline, or show up just to kind of be intimidating because it's the ultimate power. There's no countering the Infinity Gauntlet. So what this story is going to be, how they're finally going to deal with them, I find it very difficult to comprehend or to imagine that this will really be the last that we'll ever see the Infinity Stones, but maybe they're going to put them to bed for a good 5-10 years. So who knows? But the story, the framework they're doing of just a bunch of annuals, each one featuring a couple of characters, is interesting to me. Now, it used to be back in the day that Marvel would do annuals that tied into each other. So every comic we get once a year, thicker than normal annual, and there was every now and then a primary story that would run through them all. One of the famous ones was Atlantis Attacks, which involved the surface world Atlantis going to war, and it was pretty much told through the series of Avengers, Fantastic Four, and Hulk, and all those annuals that came out that year. So they're going back to that model, which is interesting. I don't necessarily care for it as much, because I don't buy annuals often anyway, unless for some reason I think there's either as a story I really want to read, a creative team that I really enjoy, or if I think it's going to be a key issue, maybe the first appearance of a character or something. So I will probably end up reading these, because I'll review the storyline, and I want to know what the final quote-unquote fate of the Infinity Gems are, but I don't generally care for this format as much. I do like this Miles Morales cover, though. This guy in front is cool. But I don't care as much for this format. I would rather just have a 6-part miniseries where we just get a straightforward story, one creative team all the way through, so I'm not just jumping through with inconsistent art or writing. But that's just me. Let me know if you guys prefer this interconnected annuals format that they're going to go ahead with, which to me has been a comic book collector for a lot of years. It's kind of old school that they're returning to, but I don't think they've done one of these in a while, to my knowledge. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think, if you're going to check this out. Do you even at this point care about the Infinity Stones anymore, or have they kind of been used one time too many at this point? Let me know in the comments below while you're down there. Please hit like and subscribe, help the channel grow, really appreciate it. And check out my comic, Malevolent Rising, issue number 4, which will be ending here shortly. So get your copy before it's too late, and I will talk to you in the next one. Thanks. Bye.